Well, without further ado, might as well get straight into it. We're going to start with Ring of Honor first, I suppose. We'll go in with semi-finals for the Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Bucks versus the Hardys. The SAMI, ZAYN, SCORPIO, Sky, Jerry Lynn, Shelton, Benjamin, PJ Black versus Cedric Alexander. The other semi-final was the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Kings of Wrestling. RHYNO versus Raven. And then our main event is going to be a 10-man Rumble. The winner of that 10-man Rumble will be the final person to be added into the Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match to crown our first Ring of Honor champion. In that match, you've got Damian Priest, Rush, Daniel Bryan, Kenny Omega, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Jay Lethal, Jay Briscoe, and Jeff Cobb. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it, I suppose. Let's not waste no time. Should be a good show, actually. I'm looking forward to it. We should have... Well, we should have all the championship matches. Oh, no, we've still got to figure out our number one contender for the television championship as well, but we'll figure that out next time. We can have a look at New Generation, but what's the purpose behind the match? That's the only thing. Obviously, the Bucks are currently involved in the Tag Team Championship tournament. So it's sort of a little bit out of the blue for them, really, isn't it? But we can definitely have a look at it if we get the free time. Oh, okay. Well, I pressed the button ahead of time and I was looking at the wrong screen. It just went. There we go. We're good. Straight into the Tag Team Championship Tournament semi-finals and the Bucks versus the Hardys. Yeah. Oh, God, I'm itchy now. I'm itchy because I'm so hot. Yeah, we can have a look at it, New Generation. Like I say, it'll depend what happens here, really, because obviously if the Bucks win here, they'll be part of the Tag Team Championship match at the pay-per-view. I don't think Cody's actually part of Ring of Honor either, to be honest. I don't know, did we put him as... I don't think we did have him as part of Ring of Honor. He's on New Japan. Alright, here we go then. Here we go. I hope so. We need some good Cobb action. He's had a few rough weeks, old Jeff Cobb, hasn't he? Bless him. I think he lost... Who did he lose against last week? Was it Dalton Castle I think he lost against? That wasn't ideal, was it really? Connecting to streaming software. Well, that doesn't look very good, does it? Well, you've seen Trolley, by the way. It's Pensford's first friendly tonight. Why is this not working? I do apologise, I've lost vision of chat because YouTube is playing funny buggers with me, which is always fun. Can I get back to the screen? There we go. YouTube Analytics. I've lost the full bit. There we go. Oh no, it was there, then it disappeared again. What are you doing? Come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Load the screen up. I saw a glimpse of it, and then it disappeared again. Gotta love these stream issues. All fun of the fair, isn't it, really? Nice super kick there by Matt Jackson. What is going on with this? It pops up and shows that it's working, and it just doesn't work. What's this computer? Does this computer work? That's not looking good at the moment. Analytics. Oh, it's definitely YouTube because both my computers are having the same problem. Great. Well, I have no access to chat at this point in time, so I do apologise if I can't read what it is you're saying, but at the moment we've got the Hardys, of course, versus the Bucks in this Ring of Honor semi-final for the Tag Team Championship Tournament. Lovely jubbly. You can't beat YouTube, can you? Well, either way, I can see the match anyway. Matt Jackson, sharpshooter locked in on Matt Hardy. Yeah, I'm going to have to come out like that. I was going to keep in on the I've got the analytics working, but nothing else is working. Okay. Right, let's come out of there, then we don't want that. Don't work. Right, I can see you again now. I can see you again now, chat. Hello. That's a weird one, that. Matt Jackson now pile driver on Matt Hardy. Sheer brutality. Matt Hardy now, Matt Jackson up on the shoulders into the Samoan drop. Nice. There is the twist of fate by Matt Hardy. Doesn't go for the pin though, like I thought he would do. Hardy bringing Matt Jackson back up. Matt throwing Matt into the corner. Bit of Matt on Matt action. Well, it wasn't until Matt now stares at the back of Matt. Nick Jackson, though, looking in for that sharpshooter on Jeff Hardy. Matt Jackson now... Oh, Jeff Hardy able to break free. I was going to say Matt Jackson blocks Matt Hardy off, but wasn't quite enough. Reverse DDT. Jeff Hardy with a normal DDT. A boot in the back of the head. Looking at the super kick. Matt Hardy avoids. Sending Matt Jackson into the corner. Jeff Hardy up on top. Looking for that senton bomb. Pinned by Jeff Hardy on Nick Jackson. Not quite enough. Matt Jackson. Wow. Stiff strike. Into the scoop slam. Into that chin lock as well. That was an interesting couple of maneuvers. Everyone completely missed it. Nick Jackson swinging some rights. Matt Jackson now a big elbow to the back of the head of Jeff Hardy. Crashing over the top. Matt Jackson heading up to the top himself. Into some sort of weird crossbody combination thing. No idea what that was. Yeah, I think the problem is at the moment, New Generation, is because I've been uploading the videos, I don't think people are watching the streams, I think, because the videos are getting 50, 60 views still. But the streams are not getting many people turn up, so what if people are just waiting for the videos to get uploaded instead the next day? It is a lot easier. Trying to catch up with the stream every night is very difficult, I can imagine. I mean, it's tricky enough just me to get the time to do the stream, let alone catch up with them. much heat being thrown out of this corner on my PlayStation, I think it is. Absolutely crazy. Pin by Matt Jackson, who does get the win. And the Bucks are going on to fight for the Tag Team Championships. Yeah, we go. The Hardys get a -1. The Bucks get another +1. And Jeff and Matt Hardy get -1 in the singles rankings as well. There we go, the Young Bucks moving forward to the Tag Team Championship match at our finale for Ring of Honor. But who will they be facing off against? We'll find out later on this evening. There we go. I'm literally the hottest man alive. Right, so the reason behind this one, Scorpio Sky yet to wrestle in this season. Sami Zayn wrestled twice, lost twice, so he needs himself a victory. There's a good chance of both of these guys really to showcase what they can do. But Zayn will be a bit annoyed he wasn't involved in tonight's main event, but that's what you get when you lose 2 matches in a row, I suppose. Of course, not only losing the singles match against Cesaro, but also losing the Tag Team Championship first round match last week against Cesaro and Cassius Ohno as well. Jet Discord. That's pretty cool, mate. I need to redo my my stuff, to be honest. All my banner and effort needs redoing. They've been the same now for a good couple of years. It's a lot of money in it to get the stuff done. I mean, I've started doing my own thumbnails here and there, but the game volume's overpowering. That's always the way. Is that any better? I mean, this mic's got special technology where it only takes a sound going in a certain direction. So if I, like, ever so slightly turn my head away, for some reason it doesn't pick up my voice anymore. It annoys me after a while. The Scorpio's doing well. Remembering that Sami Zayn has had 2 losses out of 2 so far. He is on a bit of a cold streak. Like I said, does desperately need this victory. He is currently bottom of the rankings. Joint with, well, this season he's bottom of the rankings on his own, but overall he's joint with Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins. Zayn now taking Scorpio Sky down. Locking in that reverse chin lock. We'll see if it's working now, the old analytics. It's not working. It's really buggy because it pops up, like for a split second, it pops up and shows me what I want to see. And then it goes off and says this is being loaded. It's like, I know it's there because I've seen it. It's crazy. Nice boot in the back there by Zayn. Scorpio's back up. Nice forearm. Yeah, let's go back to watching it normally. Oh, God. My feet have gone completely numb. I'm hoping my PlayStation can survive tonight because it is, it's struggling with the heat already. The fan is going absolutely mad. Sami Zayn with the blue thunder bomb on Scorpio Sky. Zayn now drops into the pin on Sky. Only a 2 count. Zayn now sending Sky into the corner. Sent him in too hard, so he has to rotate him before he can hit the haluva kick. That's very poor AI, that, wasn't it? Sending him face first into the turnbuckles. You had to spin him around before he could hit his finisher maneuver. Referee very poorly positioned. Does finally get down. And there is the pin. Oh, yeah, Terence. I had mine apart not long ago. I completely stripped it down and got inside it all and took all the dust and everything out, and it was so much better afterwards. But tonight, it's a warm night. It is toasty. As an ask you actually, Terence, I've uploaded my first Final Fantasy VII how-to video. Have you had a chance to watch it? I want to get your opinion as someone who's played the game, if it makes sense. Got to enjoy a good strip down, ain't you? Right, so Sami Zayn finally gets his first victory. I mean, he's still, like, pretty low in the rankings on -1, but still. That's good. He's now moving in the right direction. Sami very, very happy with himself, as you can see, as we move on to our next match of the evening. Jerry Lynn, Shelton Benjamin. 2 very, very talented wrestlers I would love to see in the ring together, and we're going to get a chance here this evening. Of course, Jerry Lynn, an absolutely fantastic former Ring of Honor champion. I was very tempted to put him in our main event tonight, to be honest, but he's yet to wrestle at all in any of our brands, so I thought we'd give him an opportunity to show what he can do first. And Shelton Benjamin will be his first victim here. There we go. I'm gonna look at it here. What was that? 1 second, I heard a weird noise in the garden. I've got to go and check the cats. 1 second. They both look very guilty, but I can't tell what they've done. Oh yeah, Terence, what you didn't... I don't know if you watched the original stream, but what you didn't see is the fact that it took me a good half an hour to do it. I failed a lot, and I think I got very lucky on that 6 starter, to be honest. I must admit, I also probably made the video a little bit longer than it needed to be, just so I could get past the 8-minute mark, so I could get mid-roll adverts. That's just me being cheeky, you know. I'm hoping eventually that's going to be a nice little moneymaker, maybe. I must admit, it's one that I didn't even know about. Until I just Googled, like, hidden materia in the game, I didn't even realise there was actually one there, so it was pretty good. I really need to some more Final Fantasy VII. I just haven't got the time at the moment. Literally, work's been mad at the moment, and I've been decorating all weekend, and then I've got a busy week at work this week, then decorating again this weekend. It's going to be mad. But by the end of it, I should have a much better place to sort myself out in here. Roman Reigns is WWE are intent on Roman Reigns being their biggest star. I think it depends how you look at it. I don't think he's the biggest merchandise seller. Well, he might be now. I don't know, actually. I know for a large chunk of time, when Cena disappeared, the biggest merchandise seller was the New Day for quite a considerable amount of time. He probably isn't up there at the moment now because he's not been on TV for so long. They're not at the moment, Terence. I was very much considering it, but I ran out of core space before I managed to get Charlie Haas. But it's definitely something we can look at doing. If we do keep Ring of Honor around, I would be very interested in doing the Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin team. As Jerry Lynn into the Gotch-style pile driver. That could be enough for Jerry to get his victory here in his debut in Ring of Honor. He does. Jerry Lynn, big win for him. I see big things for Jerry Lynn. I mean, I know he's a bit more of a retro name than a lot of the other ones on this roster in his time, obviously, in Ring of Honor, but I'm a big fan. And who knows, a few more wins like that, he can definitely force his way into championship pictures. And, oh, Shelton Benjamin offering a handshake. Now, this would be an incredible tag team as well, wouldn't it? This could be a great tag team, those two. The great respect shown by Shelton Benjamin. Let us move on to the next match of the evening. I can't skip it for some reason. Ugh. Have another drink. It's definitely a possibility, New Generation. Yeah, it all depends on the main event tonight. Both Jeff Cobb and Jay Lethal are involved in that, so one of them could qualify for that four-way Iron Man match. You never know. I think Jeff Cobb should have his own stable, really, shouldn't he? He can be the Messiah and have his disciples. Has anyone seen that tweet by from Logan Paul? He tweeted out, "I'll give anybody." No, he tweeted out, "I'll give any YouTuber who can beat me in a wrestling match 10k." And our Lord and Savior Jeff Cobb responded. I mean, as did New Jack. I mean, if Logan Paul wants to get in the ring with New Jack, then good luck to him. We'll never see him ever again. I quite like this PJ Black, to be honest. Again, he's someone who hasn't had an opportunity to showcase his ability so far in this season or in any of the brands, so I really want to give him an opportunity to show what he can do here tonight. It is supposed to thunderstorm tonight, actually, here. Well, it's supposed to thunderstorm very soon. It's supposed to start at 8 PM in the UK. It's currently 10 to 8, and there's not a cloud in the sky. It's completely blue, so I'm not expecting to see thunderstorms. Cedric has had a little bit of an up-and-down time recently. I know he hasn't. He's had one match, one win. What am I on about? He's had a good time recently, old Cedric. Beating Kenny King in the previous episode. Another win here would probably force him towards the TV Championship. Yeah, I think it could possibly be a bit like the Dark Order, couldn't he, really? Just, like you say, just a redemption. Jay Lethal, Gresham, the people that just can't seem to get a victory. Jeff Cobb just swoops in and saves the day with all his godliness. I'm liking PJ's trunks. Although I bet they're costing me a hell of a lot of logos. PJ now wrenching back at the neck of Cedric Alexander. What is that? I just got an email from Amazon saying, just let you know your order's been dispatched. Didn't tell me which one it is, though. I've got like 4 orders outstanding at the moment. Which one is it? It's not really helpful at all. Cedric ducks underneath. I mean, what are WWE doing with this Retribution stable is very, very risky at the moment, isn't it? I mean, with everything that's going on in the world, creating people that are essentially rioting is a bit risky, I think, but... Oh no, talking to Jeff Cobb, I'm just on Lords of Pain. WWE was in talks with Jeff Cobb. Cobb has been courted by many promotions, but never received any contract offer from Impact Wrestling. He'll be wrestling in the main event of New Japan's Strong Show against Kenta. He briefly appeared back in AEW. Okay, so he spoke to WWE, but nothing was signed. Hiya, Joseph. I didn't even see what happened on Raw last night, actually. I know they've got this dodgy Retribution stuff going on, but nothing seems to be going on at the moment. Cedric doing pretty damn good. I think that's it a bit now, Terence. They've built it up so much, it has to be big. It has to be big. I've seen a couple of rumours. The 2 rumours I've seen have been Tommaso Ciampa and Dijakovic. This is our 4th match, Jay, of the first card. So you've missed 3 matches so far. Yeah, I've seen the rumours of Ciampa and Dijakovic. Of course, the people it's going to be are not the people that are currently doing the actions. If that makes sense. A bit like what Impact did with Aces and Eights, where they use various different people to keep people guessing for a while. Yeah, this seems a little bit insensitive with everything that's going on at the moment. By having rioters come in and destroy their show is a little bit risky in my opinion, but yeah, like I say, it'll all be down to who it is that's in it. I mean, if it ends up being very disappointing, then it's got to be something big. They build it up so much, it has to be something big and interesting. I tell you what, I wouldn't mind an Evolve invasion. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I mean, with WWE buying Evolve out and effectively, not necessarily say liquidating it, but not really seeing any future for it, maybe it would be good for those Evolve wrestlers who have lost their jobs to want Retribution. I would love to see that, but I just got a big feeling WWE wouldn't do that. Only because they wouldn't see those names as a big draw. But I would love to see it. That's true, yeah. Yeah, WWE and sensitivity don't really go hand in hand, do they? PJ Black with a pin. And PJ Black with a win. Yeah, I think they've got several people doing it at the moment, Jay. They're not the... I don't believe the people that are doing it are actually going to be the ones that will eventually be in the stable. I think they've been changing people week in, week out, just so people don't realise or guess who's who by body shapes and sizes. There's a couple of women in there as well, isn't there? Josie, from from the rumours I've seen, I'm going to assume it could be NXT. Because say the two people I've seen are Ciampa and Dijakovic. Are the two that I've seen. I think it'd be funny if it was just Imperium or something, to be honest. Yeah, I would as well, Jay. I'd go for an Evolve sort of thing, because it makes a lot of sense with a realistic story. But I doubt that we would, because I wouldn't think that Vince would think that the Evolve guys would be a big enough draw to use. But we could always hope. You watch it be EC3. Drake Maverick, EC3, Eric Young, all going back. You watch. Yeah, they could be, you know. You watch it be a bunch of guys they released before the COVID stuff. You watch it be a bunch of people they released before COVID and they brought them all back. What are you Discording now? Yeah, that's it, New Generation. That's exactly it. I'd love to see Logan Paul in the ring with New Jack. I think that'd be incredibly funny. God, I'm hot. Yeah, I quite like it, to be honest, Jay. I thought I'm hoping the people they use are all going to be additions. I think if they are, then they really have improved the women's division by a lot over the last couple of months with Diamante, Eva Lise, Nicole Savoy, Rachel Ellering. They've definitely, and Abaddon as well. They've definitely improved the women's division quite a lot. My only annoyance with the women's tournament is they pushed it as like a deadly draw where everyone has to pick their partners out of a hat. Yet it just seemed it was so obvious that they picked teams. I mean, Diamante and Eva Lise was obvious. I named that team before it started. We got Ali and Brandy Rhodes as a team. We've got Big Swole and Lil Swole. It's yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, 3 of the 8 teams were so obviously put together. Yeah, well, it's got up to, I think it was 38 degrees in London this morning, Terence, which is pretty hot for this country. I think it's been around about 30 here. I'm supposed to have Thunder and Lightning down here, Jay, in the Midlands, but it's completely blue skies. I don't know where the Thunder and Lightning is here. But I suppose AEW had to improve the women's division quite a bit, didn't they? Not just because of, obviously it was weak to start with, but obviously with the COVID, some of their women can't travel. With injuries as well. We've got Chris Statlander's out injured. Britt Baker's been out injured for a chunk of time. Got a lot of injuries at the moment, so they're having to obviously build around that as well. And yeah, I think they're doing pretty well at the moment. It should definitely pick it up quite a bit. I think I would have preferred a singles tournament than a tag team tournament, to be honest, but it's been interesting. I think Britt Baker not wrestling for a long time is actually such a good thing for her, because it's given her so much time to develop that character, and I think it's going to work out beneficial. I believe she's going to be back, because I'm sure she's made quite a few references to wrestling at All Out, so I'm going to assume she's going to get out of that wheelchair in the next 2 or 3 episodes and attack Big Swole from behind or something. Well, I'm not sure, New Generation. I think you might be right, because I'm sure Tony Schiavone mentioned championships at one point by mistake. And then they just ignored it like no one said anything. They're still trying to push it as a cup, aren't they? But really? Okay, that's an interesting maneuver by New Japan. Does that mean that those 3 guys defeated the 3 LIJ guys then? Seems unrealistic to me, to be honest, but there you go. Well, I don't know, Ishii and Goto are pretty good, aren't they? Ishii and Goto. Is that is Yoshihashi, Ishii and Goto, is that Chaos still? Or are they not part of Chaos anymore? I must admit, I'm not currently completely up to date with my New Japan knowledge. I got a bit arsey with them when I didn't get to watch Wrestle Kingdom properly. Anyway, this match, by the way, is the second semi-final for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. So the winners of this one will go on to face off against the Young Bucks for those championships at a finale, the inaugural championships. It was Chaos versus Chaos in the final. Okay. Oh, so the LIJ just sort of vacated the belts then because Evil was there. They didn't get a chance to defend them as such. Cassius Ohno now with Shelley up on the shoulders. Big elbow to the back of the head as phenomenal forearm there by Sabin on Cesaro. Sabin breaking the pin up. Sanada, Bushi. I've never really been a big fan of Bushi. I don't know why. I just don't seem to really... I don't know. I just don't seem to see Bushi as a big star for some reason. He's always, in my opinion, been the weaker... I don't know. It's just my opinion, I suppose. I've always sort of seen him as the weaker member of LIJ. I'm probably underdoing him a little bit, to be honest, but... And there we go, victories for the Motor City Machine Guns. We've got a Motor City Machine Gun versus... Motor City Machine Guns versus the Bucks then for the Tag Team Championships at the pay-per-view. That's going to be a very good match. Very, very good match. Chris Hero versus Ishii, that'd be a great match as well. Wow. Was Yo... I'm assuming Yo is the one that used to tag team with Sho. Is he still wrestling with Sho? Was it Yo and Sho? It was, last time I watched, were they like Roppongi 3 or Roppongi 2.0 or something like that? Nah, it's that stupid vest New Generation that's getting him the wins. Remember what happened when we took Trent Seven's towel off? He got his first loss straight away. Okay, is Sho injured then? Is that why he wasn't part of that team? Or was he just not seen as good enough? Or not good enough, but they wanted the other two in there. So another classical Ring of Honor match. RHYNO versus Raven. Again, two guys that have not showcased their ability so far in this season. So this is their opportunity to do so. I forgot to do the actual rankings, haven't I? So 2 and 2, and they defeated Cassius Ohno and Cesaro. Kings of Wrestling. And what was it? Machine Guns. They are the Kings of Wrestling. They won the match. They lost the match. There we go. Oh, is it really? I didn't realise the two of them were wrestling singles now. So Yo's now wrestling in the Never Openweight Championship and Sho's in the Junior. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's a team we should bring into our New Japan roster then if they get another season. Because you got yourself a tag team plus 2 singles wrestlers as well. So the Never Openweight belts, he's becoming like a... it's like a second junior heavyweight belt at this point, isn't it? It seems to be going that way. RHYNO launching Raven up into the air, crashing down. I didn't realise they'd been that good. The last time I saw Roppongi 3K, they were still quite young and... I mean, they had some pretty good matches, but they weren't exactly like one of the bigger teams there. But I'm assuming they've obviously been elevated quite a bit since the last time I saw them. Well, I suppose, Jay, it's the open weight belt, isn't it? It's open to anybody, isn't it? That's the whole point, I suppose. We've got I think we've got an open weight match ourselves tonight. Over on New Japan, I think I took up the suggestions from you guys. You had the conversation about Will Ospreay the other day. So tonight we will see Will Ospreay going one-on-one against Katsuyori Shibata. And a rankings match. That should be interesting. Raven, big clothesline, taking down RHYNO. Oh, big pile drive by Raven on RHYNO. Yeah, it should be pretty good, Jay, won't it? RHYNO now dragging Raven middle of the ring. RHYNO now dropping into the pin. It doesn't get the free count, but now stalking potentially for a gore. I tried to do that better and my throat went sore. Can't believe Raven kicked out of that, to be honest. RHYNO dominating now. Okay, Jay. Raven doing incredibly well here. There's the kicks. Raven with the neck breaker. And a Rainmaker clothesline by Raven. Okay. Interesting. Raven now reverse. Sleeper. It's a bit like King of the Ring sort of thing, isn't it, really? You're known as the king, you get the title. More than a championship, really, don't you? And Raven gets the win here against RHYNO. So, 2 big wins here tonight for some more old-school Ring of Honor names in the shape of Raven and Jerry Lynn. People that haven't wrestled so far in this season as well, so it's nice to see him get an opportunity. I'm sure RHYNO's not too happy at the moment with his loss, but there you go. Right, now it's time for the big one. We're going to put our final man in the fatal 4-way Iron Man match for the finale show. Should be good. Right, I need a drink. But I brought drink this time because I'm smart. So Jay, you suggested the 8-man match, but I've sort of twisted it a bit and made this one instead. Entrances are randomized. So, I've got no idea who's going to be in this one to start off with. Let's have a go. And I've got to try and keep up with this on the spreadsheet. So, Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan to start things off. Of course, remember the winner of this one, like I said, will join up against Adam Cole, CM Punk, and Kenta to fight for the Ring of Honor Championship in the finale. As we await entrant number 3. Owens now brings Daniel Bryan back up to a standing base. Seth Rollins is number 3. A Monday Night Messiah. Yeah. I mean, if Cobb starts, he wins. You watch Cobb come in last and get eliminated straight away. From one extreme to another. I'm not sure who I want to win this one, to be honest. I'm just pretty happy. I'm just happy to be here. We are up to number 4. In comes Damian Priest. I haven't seen it, Jay, to be honest. I completely forgot the Raw was even on last night. Did I miss anything, or...? I really hope for his own sake that Dominic is a good wrestler. I really do hope for his own sake. I can't think of anything worse for him to make his debut at SummerSlam and get absolutely laughed at for being bad. I really hope for his own sake he's good. Kenny Omega comes in at number 5. No eliminations yet. Seth now lifting Damian's leg. They're trying to get him over the top. I think Seth might struggle there. Damian's a much, much bigger man. Number 6 is Samoa Joe. Oh, Jeff Cobb's managed to get himself a good number here tonight, hasn't he? As Kevin Owens looking to try and eliminate Kenny Omega. Omega does go over the top, but holds on to that bottom rope. Still no eliminations as yet, as Jay Lethal comes in at number 7. Samoa Joe eliminates Seth Rollins. We have our first elimination. Samoa Joe over Seth Rollins. Okay. Daniel Bryan eliminates Samoa Joe. Oh, Joe's little run lasted long, didn't it? No eliminations to 2 eliminations straight off the bat. Joe and Seth are out. Wolverhampton Wanderers just missed a penalty. Jay Briscoe is number 8. As Damian Priest and Jay Lethal work together on Kevin Owens. Owens does go over the top but holds on. The pair trying to kick him off the apron, but some strong strikes by Owens to break free. I saw suggestions that it might end up being like a hair versus hair match or something like that, or something stupid like that. And oh, Jay Lethal eliminated by Kevin Owens. Owens with the elimination on Jay Lethal. Yeah, that'd be interesting from a standpoint of obviously Mexican wrestling. That sort of thing they like to do. Daniel Bryan gone by Kenny Omega. Oh, Daniel Bryan, there he is. Jeff Cobb's got number 10. Jeff Cobb's got number 10 here. In comes Rush, who has been fantastic so far in this universe. He currently sits top of the rankings. Good evening, Ian. I think he is 85, New Generation. He should be looking pretty good. As Owens just powerbombs Jay Briscoe over the top. Well, Jay Briscoe's broken. But Kevin Owens gets another elimination to boost his stats up. I can't do the alphabet. There we go. As Kenny Omega eliminates Damian Priest. Omega and Owens now looking to join up to eliminate Rush as in he comes. Here he is. The man, the myth, the corn on the cob. Kenny just chops him, and that was a bad idea. Jeff was not interested in that at all. Oh, I'm so hot. Omega now with Kevin Owens. Looking to try and eliminate him. Owens and Omega, the best 2 in the match so far, both with 2 eliminations. As Rush just choking out Jeff Cobb. It's an interesting match between those 2, maybe. Rush now, I think he's going to try and powerbomb Omega over the top, you know. Omega able to break free, knee in the gut, into the Famehauser. As Owens now lifting Cobb's leg. This is a hell of a fatal 4-way itself, isn't it, really? Cobb now bringing Omega back up. Big slap across the chest. Owens, oh, neck breaker on Rush. As Jeff Cobb launches Omega in that suplex. And Cobb, wow. Wow, Jeff Cobb just launching Kevin Owens over the top like old meat. And Rush launches Jeff Cobb over the top like old meat. Well, that didn't go as well as we hoped, but Rush Rush is the most informed man at the moment. He sits top of the rankings. Surely it's only justifiable for Rush to get this win, you know. Come on, I want Rush to win this now, you know. So that Kenny Omega's on +2, so a win here for Kenny Omega would actually put him joint alongside Rush at the top. Both on +3. What a Rush. I think Rush is going to have this, you know. Nope. Dropping Omega neck first across the top. Oh, Omega, big uppercut. Big strikes the back of Rush, who fights back. Looking for the uppercut. Oh, there's a big boot by Kenny Omega. Rush slowly getting back up to his feet. Nice backdrop. Omega now taking Rush up into a powerbomb position. He's going to go for it here, isn't he? What? What are you doing, Omega? What? What are you, Omega? You could have powerbombed him over the top. Clothesline by Omega. Clothesline on Omega by Rush, shall we say. I mean, it just shows how impressive his 1-30 win was, doesn't it? It really just shows how impressive that match was. It's a stunning match. Nice clothesline by Rush. Brings Omega back up. Omega clotheslines Rush over the top. Rush suffers his first disappointment of the season, but Kenny Omega with the victory makes him the fourth and final man inside that fatal four-way Iron Man match at the finale to crown our first Ring of Honor champion. So that match is Adam Cole, CM Punk, Hideo Itami / Kenta, and Kenny Omega. There we go. Right. So, 'tis the end of Ring of Honor tonight. It's been a pretty good show. We now know at the pay-per-view it's the Bucks versus the Motor Machine Guns to become the first Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. We already know from previous shows it's Bobby Fish versus Austin Aries for the Pure Championship. We know it's going to be Adam Cole, CM Punk, Kenta, and Kenny Omega fatal four-way Iron Man match for the Ring of Honor Championship. And, of course, AJ Styles will have to defend that television championship against who? We will find out next week. Well, I say next week, next episode. Right, so that's the end of Ring of Honor.